these players will have the pleasure of playing Candle in Grand Finals, as we are going. I'm looking at this one, Excelsior. This one is going to be a banger.
Yeah. So I tried to look, and I wasn't able to find anything other than this tournament. Onin is who put Peep in losers.
Okay. Interesting.
So a bit of a run back, which was expected, right? Peep is our 3rd seed, but something that I do want to say is Mega Man is like the perfect combo weight for Steve.
Why?
It's a combination of the weight itself and also the floatiness of it just makes a lot of the combos very easy, especially the pick loops, the easiest version of the pick loops at least, makes them, it's easy. It's very easy. It's free to do. So we're going to see a lot of that, I'm assuming, just a lot of damage output. But if Peep can actually keep the pressure on like he is right now, it might not matter too much.
I really want to ask you what you think of the stage pick going to Battlefield first, because I feel like Peep is extremely comfortable on this stage. I mean, I've seen Peep go to this stage all day, every day.
I think Battlefield is a safe pick. I think it doesn't benefit anybody too much, at least character-wise. Maybe Peep is just like a god on Battlefield and Onin isn't as great, but
The weight there was so good from Peep. Like, I feel like Peep has been the player to really go in and just like know the exact parry timings, and that's pretty impressive. Still though, going to be able to get the crash bomb transfer, but I love the way that Onin went for a different type of setup, and it will be the crash bomb complete pass. That will be Peep going up in losers finals for stock here, but yeah, you're gone.
And there's the minecart. Unfortunate for Peep, a short-lived victory as the minecart scoops him away. And now Onin is playing a game of catch-up, though, because we're low on mats. Got enough iron for a while, but there's that leaf shield coming in clutch and beating out the minecart. That's the bane of a lot of people's existence in this matchup.
Yeah, I think what Peep needs to do is kind of what we were saying Tata needed to do, was really just play up close and personal with Onin, and then just constantly be throwing Onin off the tempo with the very annoying leaf shield, especially for like Steve himself, because it's so much chip damage and it's so much of like stopping you in your momentum. But the problem is now Onin going to start to get set up here, has the crash bomb, will transfer it actually back to Peep. But that's the thing, this is the thing that I'm a little bit worried about Excelsior with this stage, is that Peep has tons of places to run away from all these edge guard setups.
Yeah, no, it's going to be hard. I know there are some setups that, you know, Steve can do that are going to be really hard for Peep to deal with. But if Peep can just keep on the pressure and not allow Onin to actually have any mats for it, because we've got nothing. And that was a bad up smash. That is a full second animation. So that's a hard one to deal with.
Yeah, I think both of these characters have like pretty unforgiving up smashes.
Yeah.
So there's tons of end lag on it. But speaking of unforgiving, an anvil and a block, that's pretty unforgiving. So we're going down to last stock in this losers finals game number 1 here. Double dash attack, you know, that feels really good, especially with the diamond tool and getting some more chip damage off of it. Peabnut, who's worked so hard this game number 1, going to be able to find the back air and the forward air, pressing the issue more and more, and I love to see this from Peep. Beautiful catch with the up air, but speaking of up airs, Onin going to find an up air of their own here, but still Peep trying to land with this leaf shield, not going to be able to find anything, but my goodness, here comes Onin.
I really, really like everything that just happened from Peep, able to use the momentum from the back air coming up to avoid the blocks, not get gimped, and actually turn it into an advantageous situation. Now, Onin is down a stock. Oh, no, not yet. All right, a little too soon.
Onin's down an opportunity right now, too. I've got to figure out a way to get this, but the dash attack not going to be enough just yet. No mats, no problem here for Onin, trying to find a way back onto this, and I love the way that Peep is using the jungle gym of Battlefield to really kind of move around here. It's really just going to come out to one hard read. The back air not going to do it. My goodness, one pellet going to save Peep's entire game here, and we're going down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Beautiful rollout by Onin, but it will be the king of follow-ups. Peabnut take this game number 1 in losers finals. Yeah,
really like Peep keeping his composure there, not getting scared, especially in a situation where you're up against a wall. He's got a minecart coming up above you, and then an anvil crashing down on top of you. Really like the composure to not get scared of a shield break there, because that's what that setup is for. Just jumping up, just shooting Onin right off off of the anvil has really bad priority. So literally any move will just kind of beat it out.
Yeah.
And just shooting him right off of it and knowing exactly what to go for, not getting scared. Really like that coming out from Peabnut as we hop into this game number 2.
If it's one, I cast a lot of Peabnut for some reason at majors. I don't know why. Like this player, I just love how calm he is. Just no expression, no emotion. Just all right, like next game. And like, there's probably 1,000 things going on in Peabnut's head, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like angle, you know that like meme where like all the equations
yeah,
around and
yeah.
like angles on everything, but the player is so calm, and especially in a kind of what is obviously a high stakes match here, but probably a high stress matchup. Like I've never seen Peabnut crack.
Yeah, I really love the composure. I love players that are super composed. Obviously, I do like a good player who's got the emotion. Oh, what's the combo? Okay. Isn't able to continue the pick loop there. A little too high percent, so didn't transfer into the no combos that Onin kind of pioneered. So we'll see. I'm okay with everything that's happening right now.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to say it's like a whole lot of nothing, but I mean, it's chip damage at the end of the day. We're just kind of like feeling out the neutral, builds the L, love to see it too. But Leaf Shield going to keep on and off stage here. I love Peep trying to follow the trajectory. Beautiful air dodge up, man. I mean, this is one of the best Mega Men to do it here. Great air dodge again, but it will just be on and finding the down smash here to really get us started. And now it's all about Peabnut. How do you find the damage that you need to get this stock while Onin's like, oh great, another day in the park.
Yeah, oh no. This is bad. Where do you go? Oh, you go there. All right, you get the double jump into the back air up tilt on the get up attack. Peabnut just shutting me up immediately because that was some really solid gameplay. Just unfazed by anything Onin has to offer, and that is something that I have touted for a very long time when it comes to fighting Steve in general, is, yeah, he's scary. Yeah, best character in the game. Yeah, got a lot, but do not respect him. Do not respect him because those base stats are not great, so you can just bully him. And Peabnut really showing us why you're able to.
Dude, Peabnut really just like combos off of everything. Like I said this earlier at the end of game number 1, the king of follow-ups here. That's kind of been our game story so far. Ooh. I have to also give Peep his flowers here because the way that Peep is working off of the walls as well, well, yes, it's great for Steve, but the way that Peabnut is really kind of keeping Steve in disadvantage with like things like back air, it's so impressive. And Peep, who had such an early stock loss, said, you know what, I'm gonna only take 5% right now, and I'm gonna bring myself back into this.
Yeah, that was just a perfect stock played out from Peep, and we're continuing a little bit of the pressure, playing around the anvil and the minecarts a lot, and Onin hasn't had a full resource bar in a really long time. Really like the pressure coming out from Peabnut, just that passive pressure. You don't gotta be in their face to apply pressure. As long as you are moving with purpose, that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to take as much chip damage as possible too, and that's the name of the game. But patience is also the name of the game for Peep. I mean, realistically, getting so many of these grabs can definitely do chunks on Onin's like mental here. And even if Peep were to lose the stock, the chip damage that Peep has netted here is only going to benefit him more and more as the set goes on.
Yeah, and I really like right now Peep just not allowing Onin to actually get a lot of iron. Unfortunately, does the classic roll in on the minecart down air.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Instead of the American air dodge, we have the American roll in.
Yeah, exactly. It's a setup that Steve's used for a reason.
Oh, you don't want to see that. I mean, Onin has given away the entirety of advantage right now, and Peabnut gets to kind of have fun. Has a crafting table still up, though, so we got to keep that in mind. But look at this, 138. A back air at the ledge can absolutely do it at this point, Excelsior, and I think Onin really kind of understands that. Going to start littering the stage, as I say, with just like columns here and there. But you got to watch. Mega Man pressure against a column also doesn't do you any favors.
Yeah.
No tech, you got to tech that, man.
I disagree there, actually. Teching there, so ceiling techs have 18 frames of lag. Don't know why, but they do. That is why that block setup where they back throw you into the block and you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, that's why that exists. That's why that works, because it's 18 frames of lag. You can't do anything. So that would have been a guaranteed punish, but you're dead.
You're bold. You're so
Holy
bold.
Crap.
You are so I really think Onin just was so bold for like running in.
Yeah.
That was bold.
I gotta respect it. You're down both in set and in game there, so I gotta respect it a little bit. You know, you
down a stock, you know. Gotta throw that in there. I think that's like apparently that's like a billboard. I didn't know that. I think they like Metafy like made a billboard for that or something. I gotta find it one day.
Really, I love
Road
that.
trip to the billboard. I'm already
love
16
that.
hours out driving, so I'll just drive.
What's another couple more?
Yeah, like 20. This is not the way I thought this set would go. I was not expecting Peep to be up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, you would think. I don't know how close the last set was, so maybe it's maybe Peep did a lot of studying in between. Maybe it was close.
The amount of studying that Peep probably did in like a knowledge per second
Yeah.
is kind of crazy.
Well, the other thing, too, is that even though they play a lot different, there are a lot of Steves here, and they're all really good friends. So
That's
just
so true.
watching them play can give you a really good idea on how the other one might how the other one might think differently.
Yeah, honestly, like you said a little bit earlier, Onin absolutely just having a great. Oh, whoa! Did you see that?
Yeah, no, I've seen that before.
Okay, I haven't. So my fault, Steve Main. Like, I'm sorry. I still try to get excited about this character a little bit.
He's considered grounded when he does that.
Really?
Yeah, in the air. Don't know why. There are a lot of things with Steve I don't understand.
Well, we've been in this position
Okay.
before if we're Peep, right? Literally the exact percentage here. And it's going to be all Peabnut and how we're able to bring it back. Now, granted, Onin definitely looking a lot more locked in right now, but Peep has done the chasing around the stage game extremely well, especially on a stage like Final Destination where you don't really have, you know, a lot of places to go, and Onin really kind of gets to creative mode a bunch of like columns in the way and just kind of have a good time. But Peep is so patient. I feel like it's really working out for him super well.
Also, something that I like about at least the stage pick for Onin at least is that something that kept happening in the first game on Battlefield is that pickups kept breaking, right?
Yeah.
It broke on a dash attack when they hit the crafting table. It broke on Peep's face once or twice. And now we're on FD. We're using the shovel to mine, and that's basically the main reason it kept happening, is because you're using it to mine that whole time and for your moves. So now, if you're not using it to mine, you have a lot more durability on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Still, though, it is going to be the up throw that at least alleviates some of the pressure off of Onin here. But look at Peep. I feel like Peep, like we talked about, Peep is a tempo maker, and I feel like Peep, until that, you know, raining minecart, has really found his tempo that he really enjoys. But here comes Onin. They're able to find a really great string. And honestly, with Peep on last stock here, beautiful parry into the up tilt, though. Peep not going to go down this game without a fight.
Yeah, really like that parry coming up from Peabnut. And when you're in that position, you know you got to make those moves. And now we're seeing again, Onin just has such low materials, and that's really bad, especially on your last stock. But I mean, hey, the diamond is the double dip on the diamond forward air is going to put in a lot of work there. So Peabnut does still have a mountain to climb.
What do you do? What do you do? 2 iron blocks, you got all of Anvil to go. Honestly, if I'm Onin, I'm just gonna like put on the pressure right now. Has a much better material bar, but Peep back facing Onin at that point. So looking for the back air, obviously, but unfortunately jumps into the magma.
I understand the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dropping down between the up smash and the wall to get the leaf shield to start combo.
Micro spacing,
yeah,
some people would say.
Something that would be really important there, because unfortunately that up smash is big. Very large.
Really?
Yeah. It's a big move.
The Steve tutorial block for you all, guys. I'm learning a lot here. Shout out to Excelsior. Like, I love when I get to cast with, like Steve savants, because they always teach me something that, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But got Peabnut, got Onin. They have the same exact, like, haircut, white shirt, and glasses. like, glasses. I love it. Still, though, both players... Onin definitely getting like the jitters out.
Yeah.
But Peep's just like so stoic.
It's so funny in that zoom in there. Onin like really trying to lock themselves in, and Peep just stone-faced. Did not seem fazed by any of that at all.
It's so crazy too, because you think about it that like Peep's like, all right, bet, and then comes into this game number 4 now, absolutely swinging here. But oh my God, Onin taking the rush with Peep and getting some damage for it. Gotta appreciate some style.
I really like the putting out the what's the name of the Mega Man dog? Oh, I don't remember his name right now.
Rush. I just
okay,
said
there it is. Yeah, I really like popping rush right there, because it's something that Sonics does, it's something that Banjo players do, is popping their up B. I don't know the exact frame, I believe it's like frame 1 or 2, but popping it in the middle of somebody's combos just to get out.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
to get out of there.
It's a great eject button,
Yeah,
as I like to say it. And speaking of getting ejected, we'll be on and getting injected into the blast zone on the right off of that back air. And now it's all Peep, and it's the Peep show. And gotta say, when you're up 2-0 and you get to pick the stage essentially once or twice if this does go to a game 5, it's a great advantage. But Excelsior, how do you feel like Peep is handling a lot of the blocks here that, Onin's placing?
The biggest, the best moves that Peep has for blocks is that forward air, which we're seeing a lot of, and also a little bit of back air, although I don't know how much mileage you're getting out of that. Ooh, like the forward air, back air. But so I do think that Peep is doing a really good job with breaking blocks, but unfortunate. Oh, no, never mind. We get the crash bomb, and we're able to actually continue a combo off of it. Really good stuff coming out from Peep. We got that full second animation. How can you punish further than that? Huh?
All right, now explain that to me, Excelsior. You play Steve, so, I've been leaning on you for the knowledge this entire block so far, so go ahead.
Well,
Smash Ultimate, next thing.
Yeah, exactly. Smash Ultimate is a game that we play for money.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Peep, though, looking real good right now on this second stock. Trying to bait Onin to come into the corner, because all Peep is looking for this is beautiful back air. But here comes Onin, saying, you know what, you got projectiles too. I'm pretty good at my projectiles, so let me see what I can do with yours. Let me show you a new trick or two.
A trait that comes with basically just playing Steve in general is a lot of creativity. I really like the way, I know, it's Steve, but a lot of creative ways to play. And
Creative mode.
Onin was able to just combo with that, not just combo with it, but just knew exactly what moves to combo into it, like when it comes to Steve, and how he could transfer that into an actual Steve combo route. We saw it with the saw.
Saw blade,
yeah, saw blade, there we go. Struggling to remember things, it's a little late.
That's
but,
okay, it's all good. Oh yeah, you've been here all day.
Yep. But now we have no mats. When did this happen?
And now, no mats. And now, no mats, the music.
No mats?
Anyway. Yo, no mats, no mats. Chug jug? I'm kidding. Jonesy for Smash or something, right? Okay, my card not going to do it just yet. It is even right now. Peep going to absolutely get caught. The air dodge was the right move, but Onin just ready to go. But this is going to be the first time Onin's going to be in the lead, essentially, this entire game. I want to see how they're going to be able to handle it, because this is life or death for Onin right now. Yeah. Finds the forwarder, though, trying to get something started. Finds the double, not enough. Beautiful DI from Onin, but will be the second one, I believe, that does take it. Peep on the stock to make it into Grands on the loser's side, but Onin, not an easy opponent to do this with, Excelsior.
Yeah, no, here is the really important thing. Peabnut needs to keep up the pressure. Peabnut wants to make the upset. Peep wants this grand finals, which I know that he does. He's got to keep a lot of pressure on. You have barely any mats on Onin, but even as I say that, Onin is able to get it back, and now you've got to deal with a Steve with at least a couple iron and a diamond, but I love the combo off the block into the up air. We've got a crash bomb. Be careful, Peabnut, though. No. A little too close to the sun, but able to still survive. I think this is still dead.
We're built different. Peep gonna get launched up by the crash bomb. I actually feel like that worked out for Peep.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, great space in here, but now it's all up to Peabnut here. Beautiful grab. Let's see what we can get off of it. Obviously, the back throw is gonna be the, oh my goodness, just the raw recovery to just go to safety. Nothing out of Peep here. That's kind of unfortunate here, but Mega Man almost at max range. Nothing though off the upset.
Oh my god! Oh, that was crazy!
Oh,
that was crazy!
Beautiful combo, and will be taking Onin out of the tournament. Onin out at